Hi, I am Ros Jones, the CEO and owner of Jacksonville's Best Caregivers, where we provide 4 levels of specialized care to your loved ones: sitter, homemaker companion, home health aide, and certified nursing assistant. When you can't do it all, you give us a call. I just want to talk to you a little bit about don't guess on what wishes that your loved one wants. When it comes to their final wishes, you don't want to guess. You really want to know if something happens, what type of care and how do they want that care to be given, and then how do they want their business handled. As a caregiver, besides just taking them to the doctor, making sure their medicine is done, and make sure that they're safe and at home, there are also other responsibilities that you have to take to make sure that you can take care of your loved one. And the biggest thing is documentation. You have to have documentation. And some of the things that you need to have so far as documents, you need to look at a power of attorney, a healthcare surrogate, a living will, a trust, and you also need to look at possibly even a durable power of attorney. These are things that you are going to need to be able to make decisions for your loved one when they can't speak for themselves. So who's going to speak for them when it gets to a point, or if that point even happens, where they can't speak for themselves? If there's a car accident or a stroke, whatever the case may be, do you have the documentation in place to be able to handle their business the way that they wanted it to be handled? So number one, we have to have the conversation. There has to be a conversation on how do I want to be handled if I get sick and I can't talk for myself. Do I want CPR? Do I want life-saving measures? Do I want to be on the feeding tube? Do I want to be kept alive? These are some serious questions that you have to answer, but to have the documentation to make those decisions. If I do have to go to a nursing home or facility, do I want to go there, or can I be brought home? And if you are brought home, what type of care do you need? Will you all be able to afford 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week care? Or would it be better to go to a skilled facility, skilled nursing home, or to an assisted living or a long-term care nursing home where those type of services can be done because family members are not properly trained to take care of a loved one 24/7. So those are the conversations you have to have. Next, if something does happen, how are your bills going to get paid? You need to know where your loved one's bank accounts are, the name of their accounts that need to be paid, passwords, because a lot of times people are doing things on the internet. What is the login credentials? So all of this also has to be put in the power of attorney, because you have to have authority to be able to get into their credit card, banking, all this information to continue to pay insurance, whatever. If a person is a veteran, you need to make sure that you have a copy of the DD-214. If they were in an active war, they are eligible for free burial service, as well as the wife. And then also too, as a caregiver, if your loved one is a veteran, they are eligible for so many hours of care through the VA service. And once again, the criteria is that you have to be in an active war to be eligible for these services. Next, as we talk about the burial, do you have those burial plans in place? Where do you want to be buried? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to donate your organs? All of this has to be in writing now. It's not like it used to be. You could just say, okay, let's go ahead and do it. But a lot of times this has to be in writing unless it's an emergency situation where there's been an accident and maybe the parents can make a decision or the husband or wife can make a decision. But usually they want it in writing so that there is no comeback on the hospital or on the family because the organs were donated or that because a person was cremated. So all this is important. So too, life insurance, you need to make sure those documents are up to date. You need to make sure there's a beneficiary on the life insurance so that when that time comes, you can go ahead and get the benefits of the life insurance policy to be able to either bury the person, or if there's contingencies in there, to set up trust funds or to set up some type of accounts for others, that you are able to get to the money. Now, a lot of times if you don't have all of this in place, what can happen is there's a possibility that if you don't have something in the will or written, that it, once it goes to probate, then the judge can take anywhere from 3 months up to 2 years or even longer to make a decision about your loved one's home, car, how it's supposed to be distributed. So these are the things that are so important as a caregiver, and you need to understand your responsibilities and your accountability. And even if the person goes in the nursing home, your accountability as a caregiver does not stop. Matter of fact, it increases because you have to check on them now even more to make sure that they're being bathed and their clothes are clean and the basic needs are being taken care of. So your responsibilities don't stop once they go into a nursing home. So these are just some of the things I just wanted to talk to you about and have you, so that you can prepare yourself to have the conversation when you are taking questions. Please make sure you get on my calendar, bit.ly/speakwithroz, bit.ly/speakwithroz. If you want more information on some of the things that I talked about, I'm going to put some links below in the description to let you know where you can look to get some information on the different type of what's called advanced directives. Everything I talked about in this video is called advanced directives. So let's not be like some people that we already know that don't have them, and then when it's time for this to take place, you have no authority to help anyone. So let's make it easy on the family members and on yourself if you're a caregiver. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And if there are any other videos or any other topics that you want us to address, please leave it in the comment section. Or once again, get on my calendar and let's talk about it. bit.ly/speakwithroz. Once again, my name is Ros Jones. I am the CEO and owner of Jacksonville's Best Caregivers, where we provide 4 levels of specialized care to your loved one's sitter, homemaker and companion, home health aide, and certified nursing assistant. When you can't do it all, you give us a call.